Hey everyone, try this again, right? Maybe second time will be the charm. We shall see. I had to give him a little pep talk so he would listen to me. Don't start crying. No, stop. That includes crying. You're not going to cry while I'm on here either. Wish your dad was home. Mom, come get your grandson. No. Don't start. He hasn't had a nap today, guys. That's one issue is, I was a bad mom and I didn't make him take a nap. So, we're going to try this again. I deleted the last one. So, the exciting news that I have, again, potentially tomorrow. I don't want to promise anything because you never know, something could possibly happen. But the word on the street is that Olive 2 and Olive 4 and Ivory will be coming. Those three shades will be coming back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Botanical Foundation. So, those are really popular shades. Olive 2, I know I have a lot of people that have been waiting very patiently for it, so I was super excited to announce it. That's also my shade too, so I'm definitely going to have to get a backup because, as you know, with our Botanical Foundations, they don't stay on the shelves very long because literally once they go back in stock, everybody is like buying them and stocking up. And Olive 2 has been out for a few months. So that just gives you an idea. If you're getting closer to needing more, you may want to jump on it while it's available because I can't guarantee that it's not going to sell out super fast. For those that are wanting one of the shades that are coming out tomorrow, what I suggest is to let me do the ordering for you because when stuff comes back in stock, it's crazy, and everybody goes gangbusters on it, and there's a limit, though, set, but the website is kind of, it lags at first until some people buy their stuff and kind of get out of the website. So, where I'll be home and I can do it, where some of you guys will be at work, and I don't want you to miss out on it, because there's several times that people have wanted stuff, and they said, oh, I'll order it when I get home, and then it ends up being out of stock in a couple hours. So, if you want to get your hands on Olive 2, Ivory, or Olive 4, let me know. I can always invoice you, for it. It's $36. It's with tax. It's going to be like $38. Shipping is free right now, and I will have it shipped directly to your address. Flat rate shipping is only free until the end of May. So, and flat rate shipping takes up to 11 business days. Doesn't normally take that long. Normally, I see about 8 to 9 business days is what it normally comes, but it can take up to 11 business days. But it is free shipping until the end of this month. Current shades that are in stock are Gina Beige and Shinto 1. Shinto 2 is out of stock right now, and Olive 1 is out of stock right now. So those shades, if you're waiting for those, let me know, and I can put you on a wait list so that as soon as I know it's coming back, I make sure we get your hands on it. So I'm just going to show you really quickly, like a half face to show you exactly why we can't keep this on the shelves when it comes back in, because it's just magical. It's just magical. I love it. Okay, so first of all, you want to not start off with finishing spray. You want to start off with a good primer. For our foundation, you really want it to be a silicone-free primer, because what happens is our Botanical Foundation is a wax-based foundation made of vegetable oils. So with it being wax-based and there being silicone, if there is silicone in your primer, what's going to happen throughout the day is it's going to look like your foundation is melting off your face. A lot of primers that you can purchase in store are going to have silicone or silica, sometimes is how it's spelled, listed on it. Ours is an oil-free mist, and it does not have silicone. It is silicone-free. So it works great with our foundation or with any other foundation. You can use this primer with any foundation, guys. It doesn't just have to be ours. So I'm just going to do a half face. I'm going to do this side of my face. I need to do my whole face, but I'm only going to do half of it on live so I don't keep you guys on here forever. So I'm going to let that primer dry for like a minute while I'm getting my foundation ready. There are a couple different ways that you can apply the Botanical foundation. It's kind of just whatever works best for you, what your preference is. When I'm in a hurry, I'll just take my foundation and I'll literally take my blending bud and I'll just twist it like a half a turn, put dot here, 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 and here, and then I'll go back and blend it. That's the quick way, right? When I don't have a whole lot of time. You can also use a brush. This is our buffer brush with Limelight. It's also referred to normally as like a stipple brush for a lot of other makeup brands that have brushes out. So you can just use it as a brush like that way, which I feel like the brush gives you more of a sheer coverage. If you want more of a full coverage, which is what I'm going for, then you're going to want like a beauty blender. This is our blender full. I actually need to clean mine. But you get the hint. So the way I love to do it the most when I'm not in a hurry, that I feel like gives me the best application possible, and you don't need that much. So with our foundation, why does my light keep going? I guess when I move. With our foundation, it is professional. Like, these are professional products, right? This is professional makeup. And what I mean by that is these are products that have been used for over 60 years on Broadway sets under those hot lights, on movie sets, TV sets, you know, celebrity makeup artists. They use this foundation all the time. So therefore, you know that it's going to do what it says it's going to do. It's going to hold up under the heat and the lights and, you know, endless hours, right? So that's why you only need a little tiny bit, because it's professional, which means it's 50% pigmented. Most foundations that you can buy in a store are only 18 to 23% pigmented. Crazy difference, right? Ours is 50% pigmented. There's a lot of pigmentation in it. So when I say you only need a little bit, I seriously mean it. Now, I'm only going to do a half face, so I'm probably going to end up getting more than what I need for the half face, but that's okay because I'll go back and do the rest of my face after my live. There's a couple things you can do as far as if you have any dryness. I would suggest if your skin is dry in any area, you can use a little bit of a facial oil. I'm using our Must Do facial oil, and that's just my preference. And sometimes I mix it in with my foundation, or sometimes I just apply it to my face first, and then I'll go in and apply my foundation. So I'm just applying the facial oil because I do get dry spots. Hey, Laura. But you can also, like I said, mix it in with your foundation. With it being a wax base, it's just kind of chilling on my hand right now. But you can melt it down with your finger with your body heat. Since it's wax base, it'll melt down. And you can mix a little bit of the Must Do facial oil. I've even mixed a little bit of our One Drop Wonder as well with it. If that's something, you know, you want to do to get an even better application. It's going to give you kind of like a natural, pretty natural looking glow to your face and help with any dry areas so that you're not looking patchy. Alright, now one other thing I want to tell you about our Botanical foundation is that it is non-comedogenic. What that means is that it is specifically formulated so that it's not going to soak into your pores, your fine lines, your wrinkles. So what that means is, for one, it's going to be healthier for your skin, and two, it's not going to accentuate those fine lines and wrinkles if you have them. Some foundations really make them stand out more. This lighting is horrible today. It's like every time I move, every time I talk. So anyways, some foundations make your wrinkles stand out more. This is not going to do that. It's not going to hug in those spots and kind of, you know, make it look more creased and stuff like that. It's not going to do that. And you're just going to, I just melted it down on my hand, and I'm just going to swipe it in the areas where I need it, and then I'm going to go back and blend it. So our foundation, because of it being so pigmented, is going to last between 8 to 12 months. And That is with everyday use, unless you're using way too much. And if you use way too much, you will know, because you will not like the application, because it's not meant to use a whole bunch of it. Thank you. That was a good tip. I don't know why I haven't figured that out before. It doesn't normally do it to me. So when I use my blending bud, you can get it damp with, water, but I like to use our 10 Years Younger finishing spray, which is also great if you have fine lines and wrinkles. Okay, and then I just get it damp, and then I just go in and gently press and blend. Since I'm doing a half face, you're really going to see the magic, guys. You're going to see why we can't keep it on the shelves, right? All right. Now like I said, with it not going into your pores, it's going to be a lot healthier for you. It's not made up of a whole bunch of oil, right? With it being wax-based, it's so much healthier. I know it sounds a little intimidating if you've never tried it, but it is so much healthier for your skin. Tell you a little story about me if you don't know me personally, but last summer I went through horrible acne. I actually posted a quick clip of it the other day showing how bad it was. It was about 2 months before I started with Limelight, and the foundation that I used, I believe, played a huge part in it, because the foundation I was using had a whole bunch of oil in it. It was a very, very oily foundation. It was a liquid foundation, very oily, and this is not oily. So it still gives you kind of that dewy look, and if you want more of a matte look, you can go over it with a translucent powder to get more of a matte look, or if you get oily throughout the day, to help, take away that shiny, oily look. But I absolutely love it. And one of the biggest reasons I love it is because it looks like your natural skin. It is formulated to look like your natural skin. It looks natural. It doesn't look like you have makeup on. It doesn't look caked on. And I don't know about you guys, but that's what I want when I have makeup. I want it to look natural. I don't want it to look fake. So this was the half that I did not put any foundation. That's the half that I did. Now, one other product that I do want to show you that we do have all shades in stock of is our waterproof concealer, because these are my two favorite products to pair together. Hey Ava, how are you? I absolutely adore waterproof concealer, because for me, I have mom eyes. I have dark circles, and while they've definitely gotten... Love you. Did you have a good last day? While they have definitely gotten better, hey Amanda, while my dark circles have definitely gotten better, they're still there a little bit, and I still want to look more wide awake. And also, I do still get the occasional breakouts. So foundation isn't meant to conceal, right? So if you have areas that you feel need more foundation, do me a favor and don't use more of our foundation. You don't need more foundation. What you need is concealer to help fully conceal it, right? That's why it's called that, right? It's not called that for nothing. So this is our waterproof concealer. This is wax-based just like our foundation, so they go really perfect together. I'm going to use a little bit of our concealer number 1. It has more of a green base, and that's a color corrector for any redness or breakouts that you have. You can just dab a little bit on. Now, I only use a little tiny bit, and I melted it down on the back of my hand just like I do for our foundation. And it really does. I mean, like, that concealer will last you like a good year, because it really doesn't take much. I think people always think, like, they don't get it until they try it, and then they're like, oh, you're for real. Like, seriously. And I used to have really bad acne scarring over here, and I would have to conceal a whole lot, and now it's like barely there, thanks to our skincare. Hallelujah. Alright. So, again, we're just doing this side of my face because I want you guys to really see side by side the difference and the magic. Okay? So, again, I just wetted my blending bud a little bit with our finishing spray. And then I'm just going to go in and kind of press in those areas where I put that concealer number 1. Now, if you are in the market for a good concealer, with ours being waterproof, it's pretty pretty amazing because you can actually, on those hot summer days where you feel like you're going to sweat your foundation off, or you're going to be, you know, getting wet with water park or wherever at the pool, you can actually use our concealers for an all-over foundation. Skip the foundation for the day, use your concealer, get one that matches your skin tone, and use it for an all-over foundation. Concealers are $24 a piece, and like I said, they're going to last you a good year, and that's if you're using it like every single day. So they have a thicker consistency than the foundations, of course, just like concealer should. So that's why you need even less of them. But like I said, you can use it as an all-over foundation. It's going to be waterproof. It's not going to budge, guys. So that's one of the amazing things about the concealers. Let's see here. I'm going to use a little bit of our concealer number 3, which also happens to match my skin tone. If you need help as to what kind of shade you need, just let me know. I just need to know what you're going to be using the concealer for. Whether you have dark spots, under eye circles, or if you have redness or breakouts you want to conceal, or if you just want a good highlighter. I prime my eyes before I do my shadow. I prime my eyes with my concealer as well. So the concealer, like I said, is $24. It's probably going to last you about a year, if not longer. And our Botanical foundation is $36, and it is going to last you about 8 to 12 months with everyday use, unless you go berserk on it and use way too much, and you will know. And just think, I mean, honestly, you're wearing products that the pros use, right? So you're wearing foundation that actresses are wearing, so you know it has to be legit. I mean, it wouldn't have been around for over 65 years if it wasn't legit, right? Our products. So if you ask me, $36 for foundation to cover you pretty much close to a year, you know, it's a pretty good deal. Concealer, $24 to cover you for a year. When you break the daily cost down, it sits, guys. Like it's not like you're paying a couple dollars a day to wear professional makeup. It's going to do what it says it's going to do. So then I'm going to highlight. I like to highlight with my concealer right under my eye a little bit. And I'm using our concealer number 0, which is our lightest. And I just kind of do an upside down triangle. If you guys share this for my VIP group, please comment and let me know, so I can keep track. Okay? And then I'm just going to take it and just lightly press. Just like that. Okay? You don't want to rub, because you don't want to rub it off and you don't want it to look streaky. Now, again, just like the title of my live said, there is a reason why we can't keep this stuff on the shelves. Look at this. Look at what it covered. When you look up close, you may see some bumps on my face, but you can't tell that I have any redness or breakout. You can't see those dark circles. My eyes look much more awake. I look less zombie-ish over here. Much less zombie-ish. There is a huge difference. Again, these are professional products for a reason. People, makeup artists, like, go crazy over this stuff, guys. Like, people use it to contour with, to highlight like I did. It's just amazing. Thank you. I gotta make a post about these babies, because you guys are gonna be shocked, and then you're all gonna go to Walmart and buy you some, and you're all gonna have cute nails, and then you didn't pay, like, you know, $40 to get your nails done or whatever in the heck it is, because I will probably never pay to get my nails done again now that I've discovered this. So I'll make a post about that later. I gotta share my little beauty secrets. So that is it, guys. And then, because it is a waxed-based foundation and concealer, what I do before I put any powdered makeup, such as, you know, my shadows or anything like that, or blush, I set this with a translucent powder. It's I'm using our Perfect Press powder, and it is translucent. It's not going to show up white on your guys' face, and it's just going to help set it. And if you like a more matte look rather than a dewy look, it'll help with that. It'll help give you a matte look. If you get oily and your face gets shiny throughout the day, you can literally get our translucent powder, carry it in one of these little compacts in your purse, and just touch up your nose or whatever gets oily throughout the day. It's going to help hide that oiliness, help calm it. When I'm all done with my full face color, then I spray the finishing spray. It says to do it after it says to do it before your mascara, but sometimes I forget, and it's not a big deal because it doesn't wash my mascara off or anything. So this is just an extra step that I do to really make sure that this wax-based makeup is put. And then I will go in and do, you know, my shadow or whatever to finish my face. And then, like I said, before I do my mascara, or sometimes when I forget after, then I will spray the finishing spray. And you really just do like it'll tell you on the back of the bottle when you get yours in the mail, but you just do like an X and then go down your T-zone with it. And that's pretty much it. Some people really go crazy on the translucent powder. They'll spray it, then do translucent powder. To just really make sure that you've got that hold on there. But with the pigmentation that we've got with our foundation, like, it's gonna last. It's really going to last, you guys. Even with the hot months coming up. And like I said, concealer, $24, and you can use this as an all-over foundation, and the water's not gonna wash it off your face. It's not gonna melt off of your face. So, pretty amazing. There actually is a combo on the website where you can get one foundation and 2 concealers. I forget the exact price, but you do save a little bit of money. So if you were looking at like getting a concealer to highlight and then one to match your skin tone, that would be a great deal because you could get the foundation and the 2 concealers. Or maybe you're looking for a concealer to match your skin tone, but you also want a color corrector. That's another great way to kind of bundle that and save. But again, you're looking at bare face, and then foundation and concealer. And of course I set it with my translucent powder. But that's an extra step that you guys don't have to do. It's just an extra way to really make sure my makeup stays put throughout the whole entire day. Hey Jade. So, pretty amazing. It's like a lifesaver to me because there's some days where I don't feel like doing a whole face of makeup, but I just want to cover up some areas, and this just nicely evens out my skin tone and gives me that natural look. It is not heavy. Like, anybody that's on here that has the foundation currently is going to tell you, it is super lightweight to the point where I normally forget that I have makeup on. Our makeup is not heavy. You would think, being wax-based, that it would be heavy, but it's not. I promise you it is not. And it is just so much healthier for your skin. Like, I have amazing skincare, obviously, with using Limelight's, you know, no chemical skincare, but this foundation has not caused me a whole bunch of breakouts like the foundation that I was using last summer. I got so many breakouts, and if you guys didn't get a chance to watch that video the other day, you know, it's embarrassing, but go take a peek at how bad my skin used to be compared to how it is now. I mean, the whole side of my face was ate up, my chin, everywhere, and now I barely have any scarring thanks to my One Drop Wonder and my Sotox. I mean, I have just a little tiny bit of scarring that I'm still working on, but it is very faint compared to what it used to be. So, thank God for Limelight. That's all I have to say about that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, like I said, Olive 2, Olive 4, and Ivory coming back possibly tomorrow. Cross your fingers, that stays. Nothing should change. But don't quote me on it just in case something happens and it gets pushed back a day or 2. But it should be out tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you want it, let me know, because I guarantee with everybody hopping on trying to get theirs that the website's going to lag. And I don't want you to have to sit there and get frustrated. I would rather me do it for you and save you that hassle and just really take care of you. So I like taking care of my clients and making sure they're completely satisfied, and if I can save you a little bit of time and frustration in your day, then I'm going to. So I can take care of it, ordering it, and we can just chat, and I'll invoice you before then. So again, shipping free till the end of May for anything you guys want, no matter the dollar amount. Shipping will be free. June 1st is when the flat rate shipping will go back to regular price. Trying to think if there's anything else I was going to tell you. It's pretty amazing. Okay. So, yeah, if you need anything, let me know. There are some other shades that are available now. If you need color matched, all I need is a picture of you with no makeup and preferably good lighting, and I can get you color matched. We don't have to be local to each other. I can color match you through Facebook Messenger. So holler at your girl if you need color matched, and I'll get you set up. But this foundation, I'm sure, will not last, guys. So I'm just stressing it to you. I don't want you guys to miss out on it if you want to get your hands on it. So don't say I didn't tell you. Have a good day.